Welcome to Grand Lakes subdivision in Katy, Texas. We are about 45 minutes outside of Houston, and it is probably one of the most sought after subdivisions in the greater Houston area, and you can see why. It is beautiful. We are here, and this community, we're peppered with lakes, man-made lakes of course. We have walking trails. If you're part of this HOA, you have 4 pools, you have parks, you have tennis courts, you have easy access to shopping, to entertainment, to golf, if that's your thing. So we are in this beautiful area, and I am so happy to be able to show you this home today. Homes sold out more than 20 years ago, but every so often you have some really great homes coming up on the market. In this area, homes have been selling over the last 6 months for about $179 per square foot. But the home I'm going to be showing you today is really well priced at about $175 per square foot. Homes don't stay on the market too long despite everything else going on. I think the average over the last 6 months is about 18 days. So you definitely want to take a look at this one. So let's get to the house. Hi, my name is Jaleesa McLennan, and I am bringing you 7003 Spring Run Lane in Katy, Texas. This home sits on a corner lot. It's about 1,100 square feet, the size of the lot. The house itself is 5 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms. We have over 4,000 square feet of living space. This house has a ton of surprises, and so what you'll probably hear me saying a lot during this video tour is options. It offers a lot of options. And of course, especially given the weather we've been having, you'd be happy to know we have a pool. Now, as you can see, first off, we have a brick facade, which I personally love. Modern stuff is nice too, but talk to a home inspector and they'll tell you the brick facade actually is a lot more durable than other facades out there. So something to think about. And when you think of the age of the home, look at it. It looks fantastic. It's in great shape. But that's not all. Let's take a look at what's happening inside as well. So we enter, we have this grand entryway. We have 2 options immediately. We have this room on the left with its chandelier. You might think it's a dining room, but actually it'd probably be best used as an office, parlor. And the reason is because we have this room on the right. And this room has a chandelier as well. We have the recessed ceiling. We have the triple windows. We have the lovely design. We have a little cutout, great for like a hutch or some sort of cabinetry, and we have the connection to the kitchen. If we take a moment here at the entryway and look up, and we have this grand entryway. We have ceilings over 20 feet high. We have a gorgeous chandelier. We have the railing, gives us a little hint. There's some nice stuff upstairs we'll be taking a look at shortly. So let's keep going. Sticking on the left, we have the powder room, guest bathroom. One of the things I love about this particular design is that they've chosen to separate the water closet and the sink vanity area, which is really smart because some people coming for a dinner party just want to wash their hands. They really want to get up in your bathroom. So yeah, it's a really good option. It's really smart design. Continuing on the left of the home from the entry, we have the main living area, and we see the fireplace, which works. It's a gas fireplace. It's a great feature. Yeah, it's summer and it's been hot, but every so often, we get some cool days, so it's a nice thing to have. And in addition to that, you have the overhead ceiling fans. Again, when it's hot now, reverse, it's a great thing to have. So I have some area here for a breakfast table, and the main living area connects really nicely to the kitchen. And a really spacious kitchen, lots of cupboard space, lots of cabinetry. We have a gas range, which is a great thing to have. We can see the dining room over to the left. We have stainless steel appliances, really makes the kitchen look sharp, modern. We have this really useful island right there in the middle, giving us tons of options for counter space. Right off the kitchen, you have the laundry room. It is a spacious room, and I love that it has a window. If you needed to, you can open it up, get some fresh air in there. It's a really good size laundry room. And of course, we can peek again, we can see the dining room just off the kitchen. So it's a really nice flow between the two rooms. From the living area, just off the living area, we have the primary bedroom or owner's suite. One of the things you'll see is that's a really big, spacious room. Oh, before we look at that further, take a look at the floors. Some really nice hardwood floors, original hardwood floors. This room overlooks the pool, which we'll get to shortly. I know you want to see that. One of the things to note about this owner's suite is that it has its own air conditioning unit, which I think is a really good idea, so you can control the temperature in that room yourself. And here we come into the bathroom, primary bathroom. It is a huge primary bathroom, big tub with your frosted windows for some privacy. I love that you have a his and hers or separate vanities, so there's no problems with sharing. Everybody has their own space, which is great. And of course, this is a must-have right now, your separate water closet. And love that it has its own window. Just off of the tub, which is huge by the way, we have the freestanding shower. It's a walk-in shower, which is a nice thing to have, easy to get in and out of. And we have storage in here, which is great. One of the things you'll notice in this house, lots of storage. Everywhere you turn, there's cabinets or cupboards, which is great. And of course, we have the primary bedroom walk-in closet, which feels like a room in itself. So should have plenty of space for more than one person to share. Yeah, and that is your primary bathroom. So all in all, it's a huge suite. The bedroom, the bathroom together, huge suite, lots of natural light, which is excellent about these homes, the way they built really smart to maximize the light. And let's head on upstairs. The stairs are carpeted, your handrails, and even the way the steps are arranged. So if you have small kids coming up and down the stairs, you don't have to worry about them falling over on either side of the stairs. So I like that. As a mom, those kind of things always stand out for me. And as I said to you, this house has tons of surprises. What do you think about this one? It's like another family room on the second floor. Plus, you have this space off of this room, which could easily be converted into a 6-bedroom. You have the window, you have that space there, you could put a barn door, and of course this. You have the closet. So again, remember, options. I'm sorry, but I will probably use this word a lot because this house has plenty of options. Or it could just be one grand space, office, school room, family room, game room, you name it. And I love that it has its own fan. You'll see that throughout the home. Most of the spaces have their own ceiling fans. And here we have a really nice view of that main entryway. You can take a better look at the chandelier. And I love the porthole there, giving us some more light. So this is bedroom 1 of 4 on the second floor. Nice spacious room. Connects to the bathroom. Now this is a Jack and Jill bathroom, so it connects the 2 rooms on this side of the house. What I love about the way this Jack and Jill has been arranged is that each room has its own sink and vanity and mirror. So even though you're sharing, you still have, a sense of, okay, this is mine. So I think that was really smart. You see, they've made a lot of smart decisions in the way they've built this house. and bedroom number 2. Lots of light. And this is the side of the house we're on. There's no neighbor because it's a corner lot. So there's a lot of privacy on this side. Some more storage. And of course we have a couple of surprises coming up as we go into the other side of the top floor. We have 2 bedrooms up here. So this will be the 3rd bedroom on the 2nd floor. And one of the things I noticed walking around this house is that my colleague downstairs wasn't really hearing me moving around. So that's a great thing. So one of the things people have issue with is like, oh, people are moving upstairs, but you don't hear it that much. So here's one of the surprises I was telling you about. Who would have figured? You have a completely usable space here. I say, again, office, homeschool room, but I think because just the way the room is set up, I'd probably use it as a media room. Yeah, look at that space right there. That would take a big TV, a projection, screen, whatever they call it. Yeah. And finally, okay, more storage. And I told you, there's lots of storage in this house. And we have the bathroom. So again, they very cleverly kept the vanity and mirror separate to the shower area. So even though you're sharing, you know, there's still opportunity. Okay, you can be in the sink or you can be in the bathroom. So there are 2 sinks for this bathroom. So I think that's really clever. And this is the 4th bedroom on this floor. One of the things I love is that the bedrooms are approximately the same size. So you shouldn't have too many arguments about, oh, my bedroom is bigger than your bedroom. I remember me and my sister going through that when I was growing up. So you shouldn't have these issues here. And quite frankly, I don't think anybody will be complaining about space in this house. All these various options, the family room, that bonus room to the back of the 2nd floor. And we haven't even checked out outside yet. So far, how many times have I said options? I'm trying to track it, so let me know if you've been able to count how many times I say options. And spacious too, I think that's another one I've been using a lot. Let us check out this backyard. Wow, there we go. Okay, so I know this is what you're waiting for. I love that, you know, sometimes these backyard pools are small, you know, like a plunge pool you get at a resort. But no, this is a good size pool. And I love that although the pool is really spacious, you still have a little backyard space. Not just behind the fence, but if we look further, that gated area, you actually have some area there. If you had maybe a small child or a pet that shouldn't get into the water, you could easily close off the fence. So yeah, the whole pool area is fenced off. They could safely play there and not have to worry about them getting into the pool. You also have a spa. So you definitely have your little resort situation going on there. The house, the HOA that this house sits in, you do have several options of pools, resort style pools, but it's really nice to have your own private one in your backyard. Now as you see here, they gives us some ideas. You can set up a seating area, a TV, so full experience, full resort experience in your backyard. So as we go over here, I'm calling this the courtyard area. You have the detached garage. It's a 2-car detached garage. You have some green space. And then you have this here, your 1-car garage, but they've used it in a really interesting way, which we'll check out. But let's take a moment just to take a look at the exterior of this house. The front gets a lot of attention, but it's a really impressive exterior as well. And so let's go check out. Remember I told you this house has lots of surprises? This was a surprise to me when I was first touring it. So the owners really wisely, they put in an AC unit and they've made this livable space. They've chosen to use it for a gym, but easily office, she shed, man cave, schoolroom, playroom, you know. Again, options. I'm sorry I had to go there again. I love this. I love this little space. I think it's really, really, really sensible. And they've given us some really great inspiration for how it can be used. But, you know, you purchase this house and, you know, you can do something else. So that was it. Hope you enjoyed the tour. This home is currently on the market. For more information, feel free to check out the details section. The asking price is just under $790,000. If you'd like to make an offer, feel free to reach out to me. Feel free to have your agent reach out to me. If I can provide any more information about living in this area, living in Katy or the Houston area, I'm happy to hear from you. And also, if you have comments about the house, drop them in the comment section. Look out for you next time. Take care.